Okay, guys, welcome you to today's class. We are going to solve three simple calculation questions. Three. Okay, we're going to solve this one. We are going to solve this. At the same time, we are going to solve these three calculation question. So, however, I will start with the first one. This one says that the fourth roots of 16x raised to power 8 that we should do is simplify. So to do this, I'm going to show us two ways in which we can use to solve this question. So the first way is that I was simply going to remove this thing from those roots. I'm going to remove it from the roots. So I'm going to say open bracket 16 x raised to power 8 close the bracket raised to power 1 all over 4. So the fourth root of 16 x raised to power 8, this is what it means. 1 all over 4. If I have square root, it means 1 raised to power what? 1 all over 2. Power of what? 1 all over 2. This is what it means. If I have cube root, it means what? Power of 1 all over 3. Is that taken? So that is it. So once we have gotten this, that is 16x raised to power 8, close the bracket, raised to power 1 over 4. So we are going to simplify it separately, okay? Simplify separately. Simplify separately. Okay, so what do I mean? So I'm going to say that 16 raised to power 1 all over 4 times 8x raised to power 8 raised to power, okay, close the bracket, raised to power 1 all over 4. I got things. I'm simplifying it all separately. Okay, so this is 16 raised to power 1 over 4. So I'm going to simplify this one. I'm going to make this 16 to the lowest form. Okay, put it to the lowest form. So bringing it to the lowest form is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. So that means 2 raised to power what? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 raised to power 4. So therefore, it's going to be 2 raised to power 4 times 1 over 4. Okay? Then times this one. So it's going to be x raised to power 8 times 1 over 4. Is that taken? This 1 over 4. Okay? So this 4 will cancel this 4. Then it's going to be 2 times this 4, 1 here. 4 cancel 8 is going to be what? 2. So it's going to be times x raised to power 2. Are we clear? So 2 times 1 is 2. So x raised to power 2. Bring them together, multiply them together, is going to be 2x raised to power 2. This is our final answer. So in solving this kind of question, sometimes when you don't see it this way in this pattern, okay, probably you might see it this way. You might have it to be for using surd form, using a surd way, you're going to say 16 times fourth root of what? X raised to power 8. Something like this. Then you cannot say that removing this root into power, removing the root and put it in power is going to be 16 raised to power 1 all over 4 times x raised to power 8 times 1 all over 4. You do it this way, 1 all over 4. Something like this. It's the same thing. Okay, then you keep on simplifying it. You end up having 2x raised to power 2. This is how to solve this question. Then coming to the second question right now. So we are going to say that, so to solve for this, remember that here we're having 4 over 9 a raised to power 6. This 4 over 9a raised to power 6, it means 4a raised to power 6 over 9. Are we clear? That means it means 4a raised to power 6 all over 9. Close the bracket. Now we are having minus 1.5. I want to put this 1.5 in fraction. Change this minus 1.5, put it in fraction. So to putting it in fraction, it's going to be minus 1.1 is going to be minus 15 all over 10. Are we clear? Minus 15 all over 10 is same thing as minus 1.5. So divide both sides by 5. 5 divided this one is going to give us 3. 5 divided this one is going to be us 2. So our answer is going to be minus 3 all over 2. And converting it minus 1.5 into fraction. So it's going to be minus 3 all over 2. So we have minus 3 all over 2. Raised to power minus 3 over 2. Is that okay? Then the next thing you do is what? Using exponent rule. Using exponent rule. Okay, using exponent rule. What is this exponent rule? For example, if I have something like this, if I have a raised to power minus 1, it means what? 1 all over what? A. Are we clear? If I have something like this, 4 all over 9, open and close the bracket, raised to power minus 1, then it means it is equals to 9 all over 4. This is what we mean by what? Exponent. It will impact. It will be impacted. Okay, that is what I mean by using exponent rule. So therefore, using this exponent rule right now, so it's going to be then using exponent rule, then this is going to flip. It's going to be open bracket 9. It's going to change to 9. 9 all over 4a raised to power 6 close bracket raised to power 3 all over 2. Are we clear? So this is what I mean by using the exponent rule. This one has been what? Has been impacted. Once the sign changed, it's going to what? Be impacted. So that is exponent rule. So coming to this part now, once we're finished doing the exponent rule, the next part we're going to do is what? It's going to do them, simplify them separately by simplifying them separately. Okay, simplifying them separately. Then come to this 9 here. This one's going to be 9 raised to power 3 all over 2. Okay, over come to 4 raised to power 3 all over 2 times a raised to power 6, open and close the bracket, raised to power 3 all over 2. Are we clear? So I simplify each of them separately. Okay, simplifying each of them. Are we clear? Because this 3 raised to power 2 is affecting everyone that is inside the bracket. So therefore, coming to this now, 9 raised to power 3 all over 2, it means the square root of 9, okay, raised to power 3. Okay, raised to power 3 over, come to this one too, it means the square root of 4 raised to power 3. Okay, raised to power 3. That's what it means. Open bracket. Sorry. This is what it means. It means that the square root of 4, open and close the bracket, raised to power 3 times. For this one now, it means a raised to power 6 times 3 all over 2. Are we clear? So this is what it means. Let me clean this part. So now, therefore, the square root of 9 is 3 raised to power 3 over the square root of 4 is 2 raised to power 2 times 2 here, 1. 2 divided 6 will give us 3. 3 times 3 will give us 9. So a is raised to power 9. Are we clear? So therefore, 3 times 3 times 3 will give us 27 over 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 will give us 8. 8 times a raised to power 9 equals to, our answer is going to be 27 all over 8 a raised to power 9. So this is going to be our final answer in solving that question. Are we clear? So it's very easy to solve this. Coming now to the last question. This one. Okay, come down to this. Right now, I will solve this. I'm going to show us how this works. Okay, so now to solve this question, we have to understand that this particular one, okay, we're having y is y raised to power x is equals to 1 all over y raised to power 3 divided by what? The square root of y. Okay, so that means we're going to have what? Y raised to power x equals to, I need to remove this thing from fraction. Remove it from fraction and put it in an inverse form. So it's going to be y raised to power minus 3. Okay, putting it in an inverse form, this is what it means. Okay, divide by, remove this one from the roots and put it in power. So it's going to be y is equals y raised to power 1 all over 2. Are we clear? So you can see what we just did, thereby making sure that we remove this thing from fraction and also remove this thing from the roots and put it in power. So y raised to power x is equals to, now since this and this are having the same base, they have the same base, so it's going to be y, okay, raised to power minus 3. Remember, this is divide, and division works is equal to what? Minus, and the multiplication is equal to what? Plus. Their powers is always equals to minus. Why the powers of why this one is also equals to plus. So therefore, this one is going to be minus what? 1 all over 2. Exactly. So this is it. Then the next thing we do is that it's going to understand that this y will cancel y. Okay. So we are going to have it at what? X will be equals to minus 3 minus 1 all over 2. Okay. So once we arrive at this, the next thing we do is to find the LCM of, remember, if you bring it down, minus 3 minus 1 all over 2. Remember, this is 3. Let's put 1 here. So to signify that 3 all over 1 is same thing as what? 3. Minus 3 all over 1 is same thing as minus 3. So therefore, the equals to the LCM of 1 and 2 will be 2. 2 divided 1, 2. 2 times this will give us minus 6. Okay, so minus 2 divided 2, 1. 1 times 1 will give us what? 1. So therefore, x is equals to minus 6 minus 1 will be minus 7 all over 2. So x will be equals to minus 3.5. Is that clear? So this is a very simple way to solve this kind of calculations without any much housing. So you can see how we solve the first one, the second one, and the third one. So I am going to leave you with a question that you are going to solve, and I need you to give me the answer at the comment section. So the question for you to go home with is this: if you have a cube root of 64m raised to power minus 12, what do you think will be your answer to this question? Solve it and tell me the answer in the comment section. Thank you.